Well, another news, Johnny and Matusa Yayam, they are playing tomorrow at 16:30 UTC. That was just announced. Guess while we're waiting, all I can do is go over the backgrounds of these players. I don't know much about Vibranium, but he's consistently around the 2000 to, yeah, I guess just in the 2K range for Racing King's rating. He's not a terrible player. He knows little about theory, though. That's the issue with him. But he's clever in the mid game. Aebroadus, though, while this is his main account, he actually plays on a alt account, and there he's actually like 2100. I think. I believe he almost reached 2200 at one point. So he is a very strong player, and he has a couple dangerous lines. So while he is rated 1900 on this main account, that could be a little bit misleading. Dang. Well, you probably will get a forfeit victory in your favor then. But yeah, Vibranium hasn't been on for 2 hours, so I don't know what the situation is. Haven't seen anything in the forum updating, nothing on Discord about it. I don't know if Aebroadus has tried contacting Natso since he's online. But usually at 15 minutes, that's the time that is rewarded a victory. So we'll see. And Natso's still playing, so I assume that Aebroadus has not tried contacting Natso about it. Oh, there we go. Vibranium is online now, so hopefully we'll be starting here soon. There we go. Their match is starting. Let me go ahead and switch the views. And there we go. This is game one. Oh, my sound's not working for light chess. Not sure why, but alright. Bishop symmetry game. Aebroadus with the white pieces here. King f4. This is going to be his usual line. King c4 and then queen h6. Tricky line. I forget the exact variation he plays, but maybe it's the king e5 version. No, it's just. Oh yeah, that's right. He's the player who plays the rook g8 version, but he has a few tricks up his sleeve in this one. I know he goes king g5 eventually after the trade. And white here, if they misplay it, then black here if they misplay it. White's knight will just get involved. Alright, so queen e5, queen d5, and then bishop e5, hitting the rook. That's a rook trade, potentially. I doubt that he's going to do it. But that's just a free bishop. Playing very fast in this opening. I wonder if it's prep. Bishop g2 is not a bad move, but you're still down. That rook is hanging. Well, okay. Well, I guess the rook wasn't hanging because of the queen pin, but now the rook is under attack, and black has a strong double diagonal. Alright, queen to c6, logical. Probably king to b6 with bishop to c7 idea. I don't see much that white can do. You threaten the queen, but bishop c7 might be working there still. If you just went king to b6 after takes and bishop to c7, if you take this king b7 and king a8 is unstoppable. But I guess play it safe. You still have this strong diagonal. And yeah, you can just honestly at this point play king b6, rook b7 with black. White trying to advance probably isn't a good idea because it pins your queen and then you're just trying to fight two major pieces with one. And black is just up a bishop. I think white misplayed this opening. If it's prep, good prep. Maybe knight c2 here, or even knight f3 since the knight take will be defended. Threatening this bishop. The issue is that if you go knight c2, then the bishop just comes back to e5 and c7, and black looks unstoppable there. If f3, at least bishop e5 is stopped. And maybe he just plays something like bishop b2, and eventually king b5 with black. Issues knight f3, bishop b2. I don't know if king h6 just works directly there for a draw attempt. After king b5, king h7. Because then you can't drop the rook back. Granted, the knight should come in time. So yeah, just king b6. Maybe bishop e5 idea here. I don't know if knight f3 was a move available, but I guess king h6 was played, and your queen's pinned now. Obviously can't drop the rook back, but the knight should come in time. Knight c4, knight a5, and then knight to b7. So yeah, king h7 here. The issue is that if you do play queen to g8, does queen b8 just work immediately? Because then you can't slide the rook over. Even if you do allow that, I mean, queen h8 after king takes the bishop back, then you come here. I'm sure with some sort of preparation you can prepare for that, but that would be at least a draw. Hi, grammar police. Alright, knight to d6 was played. Interesting move. It does hit the rook. I guess that's with more initiative than knight a5. I wonder if sacking the rook here works. I guess it doesn't, because of the bishop's diagonal. Queen g8, and yeah, you just take the rook, and it's completely winning now. So black will take game 1. That's Vibranium winning game 1. I don't think Aebroadus has anything else, because the knight's not involved. Should just be a mate 3 at best. Right, and then just take the queen. There's no stalemate possibilities. Or that also works. Just defending g8 with a knight, and the bishop covers h8. It looks like a little bit of slower idea, but I mean, white looks like they're in Zugzwang. Maybe just here. Oh, further sacking the queen, but it accomplishes nothing. Just king to a7 at this point. Will be fastest mate. King a7. Oh, there is no stalemate trap actually. Because the knight's still there. Alright, so Vibranium took game 1 with the black pieces. Pretty good play from Vibranium there. I'm doing good. How about you, Grammar Police? We got knight takes c2, knight takes f2, symmetry, and then going into the more draw shot. Rook g6, yep, standard stuff here. Rook b8 is usually not played because you usually want to stop the king's advance before they get to at least the 7th rank. You can sometimes allow the 6th rank. Usually what happens here is that white will just be able to play their other rook to like the 4th or 5th rank, and then black's stuck down here while white is able to advance. Okay, a rook trade. And this is looking as drawish as ever. Which probably isn't a bad idea for Vibranium since he's up a game, but I think it's kind of early in the series to do that. Okay, so bringing the kings this far inward with these diagonals, obviously the idea is to bring the rook to e6 eventually. I'm not sure where this rook is going to get involved yet, because if you play rook to b6 after, the king just advances. So I don't know what was wrong with rook to e6 immediately there. Alright, I'm not sure why the knights are getting involved here. I feel like those are missed moves, because like the knights have nowhere to go once they're on f4 and c4. Just odd choices to play the knights to. I wouldn't even have played the knights in general. So is the idea here maybe rook c8, rook c7 after king to g6? Well, this looks awkward for black. Just yes, king to g6, and then now you have king f7. If you play rook f8, the knight's got to move anyway, so maybe just go knight h5. Okay, then just king to f7, and that looks completely winning for white. And yeah, because rook to f8, and there's obviously you don't want to play that after king to a6 and king to, oh no, just yeah, just king to a6 and then rook f, yeah, rook e8, my bad, not rook f8, rook e8. Yeah, because the king is not going to be able to advance because of the bishop. Rook e8 wins on the spot. So Vibranium will also take game two. It's a bit of a slower move. I'm not sure if it loses, but just doesn't mate as quickly. I mean, maybe there's an idea of knight to d7, sacking the knight, prolonging. Rook e7 still looks winning, but just slower. Not seeing a way for black to combat that. I don't know, something like this, maybe? Sacrifice the bishop. The issue is that this b7 squared is covered. I don't know if there's anything that can be done, but yeah, these knight moves are weird. This white move, down table, just rook b6 would be an easy draw. Um, I'm not sure why. Black resigns though, because yeah, they don't have any moves. Going into game three, I expect bishop d4 again, and then the same line. Just king has come up, and then queen h6, queen a8, rook g8, and then the rook trade. But I wonder if something will be different from Aebroadus after that. Although I expect rook g7 again. The same line, but this time not blundering your bishop, maybe? Alright, same line up to this point. Will he do a rook trade? I doubt, because then just king to e5 with this all as threats. You just have to drop the queen back, and then black's just up a rank. So that would look losing for white. Maybe here just bishop to g2 because it's covered, and then bishop takes, knight takes, and I don't know, maybe even knight f3 at that point. Still looks strong for black. I don't know if bishop e5 is the best move here. Okay, and just takes, and you don't even have to take the bishop back. You can just go king b5. Like, even try to take the bishop back, in other words. I wonder instead of bishop e5 there, should he just go rook to g5, hitting the queen? Maybe even just bishop to g2 immediately. Yeah, and now the diagonal is circumvented, and black's just winning, so Vibranium will take game 3. I mean, he could have tried to hold on at least with like queen a3, come on. Bishop h3 didn't offer anything. Alright, interesting. That was a very fast game because it was the opening already. It seems like Vibranium prepped. Not sure why the rematch offer has not been accepted yet. Not sure who sends it, of course. Rematch offer still sent. I wonder if there's a break that's gonna happen here. That maybe Aebroadus wants to analyze? No. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe just a little slip up on what other ends. Alright. Same line as game 2. Rook d6. And is Rook b8 being played again by Aebroadus? Does he just not know this line? No, kind of silly. And then same line again. Bishop b2 immediately. Jirax's line. Alright, to trade it off the rooks again. I mean, this is a better move because after rook e6, at least rook b6 also threatens advance. Whoa. To circumvent the diagonal immediately? Yeah, that's... I mean, this works out for black though because it stops here. So white goes here, black goes here, and then it's draw for that one at least. So just yeah, king a7 draw because rook d8 just takes, and then there. Yeah, just rook d8, ace d8. Yep. So that was a very fast draw. I mean, they're playing openings that are pretty much memorized to the end of the game. First draw of the series, but at this rate, we still will not see even a game 7. All right, same line, queen h6. Honestly, if I was Aebroadus, I would take a moment to analyze the lines. If he's just gonna play the same openings, or play something different. Just playing the same thing over and over again is insane. It doesn't work. Rook to g7, queen d5 again, same line. If he plays bishop e5, it's already over again. I don't see a way. Just maybe bishop g2, rook g5. I think those would work out better than what has been. Alright, bishop e5 again. And I think this is where he's messing up. Obviously, I'll analyze after, but yeah. And then the same line as the first game. I mean, maybe. Well, he hasn't played bishop g2 here. It's just the bishop's gone. Issues king c5 after, and then takes, and then you just have one of these pieces coming here. Maybe eventually queen f6 threatening the bishop, but I don't think it works because after takes. But maybe after here, instead of taking the bishop, you do just play queen f6. But no, then the queen comes back, and it's a double diagonal, unpitting the bishop, attacking your rook. And your rook has nowhere to go. Maybe rook to g8 threatening this rook, but then it's just a trade still. Because the bishop's coming here, and then they have protection on the 8th rank again. Yeah, because, right, maybe this and then this, but then they have protection. Rook g8 wasn't played, rook f7 instead. Again. I don't think this line works. I think it's just losing for white, because they're just down a clean bishop. And black has their stronger bishop still on the board. King to h6, okay. And yeah, just bishop c7, the idea I illustrated in the first game when they played this. And it's already over, there's nothing you can do, because you can't stop this square. Yeah. Alright, and yeah, both squares, so. Alright, game 5 taken by Vibranium. Score 4.5 to 0.5. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot to add from last time. There's a score here, so you guys can see the score. Alright, King G3 this time from Vibranium. Not sure why he changed it up when he could have just gotten an easy draw and did winning game 7. Queen h7 line, okay. Obviously idea is rook f5, so we're probably going to see rook c5, rook f5, and then king to c4, king to f4, rook g6, and then either bishop d2, rook b6, something like that. Rook b6 first is a little bit awkward because you're forced king b5 immediately. And now white will develop their bishop first. Obviously, it's the same time, but white leads. Obvious idea here is knight c4, knight e3, and the same thing for white. Although white probably can just go knight g3 after knight c4, and then just advance their king. And I think that is the draw line. I don't remember exactly how it's drawn because as black, you're just more comfortable on that. Unless you blunder, it's almost like you decide how the game decides to end as black here. Bishop g7 is just a free bishop. Take like this. And the issue is that you can't advance even because your rook's not defended. And that's just a free rook. So this is already the end of the series. We only managed to get to game 6. There's just no way for black to fight back. Apparently Aebroadus, I gave him too much credit. He doesn't know enough theory. Good preparation from Vibranium, especially with the black pieces. Playing that bishop d4 line. He found an easy line that Aebroadus seems to blunder in. We will analyze it after this, though, just to make sure that the result is for sure. Yeah, black doesn't have anything because of the takes and takes. This is also a smart move. Just advance your king, pinning. What you don't want to do here is king g6, and then, or king h6, and then if they allow queen g7 by getting their queen to the 8th rank at some point, because then that could be, yeah, and that's the other one, Flaming Hot Cheetos. That's his account. It's been 2100 before, and I know he's very strong on that account, but seems like not in the match situation. And we aren't going to see anything from black here. That's surprising. You can maybe get away with eventually queen to e5, but yeah, just take. And now you're just you're down a lot of material here as black. There's no way you can fight back. And that is the end of the series. At least to the point where we have a winner. Vibranium won very nearly a queen sweep. Only one draw. Impressive play from Vibranium. I believe it's just impressive preparation. Going forward, he could be stronger, right? And yes, he says thanks for watching, so I assume it's over. What I am curious in is that we're gonna go back to game 1. We're gonna analyze for a moment. Let me switch to analysis. All right. We'll turn on the engine here, see what it says here. All right, see, everything's fine up to here. Rook g7. Well, it actually says that black's slightly better, even though I'm sure it's fine. Rook g7, queen d5. And yes, like I was saying, bishop g2 and rook g5. Those are actually the two best moves. Bishop g2 is obviously better just here, but bishop e5. And yeah, bishop e2 is just so strong. Is that, yeah, that's where he was messing up every single time, is bishop e5. For example, bishop g2 line, you almost want to take immediately, or go bishop b2. Yeah, bishop b2 and then trade off the bishops, I assume. Rook takes b2 first. Interesting. Knight takes b2 also works. But maybe after rook takes b2 and knight g3, you want to play knight f2 maybe? Is that the idea? Knight c3 I guess is better than knight f2. But bishop takes g2. Yep. So that's where that went wrong. Not surprised at all. And then I guess just one more in game 2 that I wanted to look at is after here, rook b8. Let's see what the evaluation is. It's not bad, but then here bishop e2, Rook takes this one. Takes king f4. He's for king f5. Rook c5. Isn't knight f4 just bad here? Rook a6 is the best move. Wow. Knight c4 is actually the idea? But yeah, here just rook b6. I'm not sure how knight c4 works. Yeah, that's not even a terrible move. Wow, it doesn't lose. It's probably this king to b5 move. Because, yeah, rook f8 was the only move here that I was pointing out. I guess king h7 works. Wow. Look how amazing this would have been. Rook to e8. Rook takes e8. And then king to f6. The rook has to come back, and then the knight comes here. Wow. That would have been a very spicy thing to see. Um, but it obviously wasn't played. So I guess it works out the way that they were playing. But yeah, well played from Vibranium. Obviously, some good preparation from him. Sad to see Aebroadus not play as well, but that will conclude the stream for this match. And I know that Vibranium will go on to play the number 4 seed of huangyudong, or I don't know if that's his actual name or if it's Yudong Huang, to pronounce it properly. But anyway, Huang will be a good opponent for Vibranium. If Huang just manages to play well, he should just outright win. But who knows with Vibranium's preparation skills that he showed in this match that we'll be able to see something surprising. Maybe if it even is a couple wins against Huang. So good luck to Vibranium against Huang. And until the next match.